Hi, seekers. Wishing everyone a happy Lori today. In northern India, Makar Shankrant is celebrated tomorrow, and in South India, day after tomorrow, as Pongal. All of us connect Makar Shankranti, especially in the north, with Tilgud, wearing black colored clothes. We have the connotations that, yes, in India, the attire of even of the festivals is decided as per the season. Black keeps us warm. Sesame seeds, which is harvested now, gives the body a lot of heat and protection as the winter months are ending. In South India, Pongal is celebrated as the harvest festival. Now, let's take an astrological look at it. In South India, all the harvest, the rice comes, then we have sugar cane, and the celebrations are done. But from the astrological or cosmic point, Makar Sankranti has a much deeper meaning. Sun is Atma Karaka. We all know that sun is the sun which gives us brightness, right? And he is the son of who? Saturn, isn't it? The month of Makar, and Saturn owns Capricorn. The son and the father, the son who's the sun, and father Saturn are bitter enemies. And once a year, the sun forgets all the bitterness and visits his father's house. Shankranti means Sangamam, to come together. So, what is the cosmic message from this? Sun is leadership, execution, Saturn is discipline. We have gone through the Dakshinayana and where, and now the sun is traveling towards the northern direction, which is the Uttarayana. That means Saturn, which is a cold planet, and Sun, which is a warm, glowing, and fiery planet. From the cold, from the pain, from the discipline, Sun brings life, leadership, brightness, and execution. This is what we learn from this festival. Coming back to Lori, the last day of this month. In South India, we call it Margazhi. In North India, Mrigashish month. We are burning our anger, our ego, our pain forever. And tomorrow, which is Makar Shankranti, we all pray that the sun rises in our life. So, this is what exactly we are supposed to do. Burn the old, bring the new, finish the endings, and make new beginnings. That is why, especially in South India, Once Uttarayan comes, this is the marriage season. All auspicious events start taking place. Marriages, Graha Pravesh, naming ceremonies, engagements, buying of property, buying of vehicles. How true and how regulated and disciplined is nature. Yesterday, as I was going through my walk, I realized I have already been down with fever, cough, cold, etc. A viral. But yesterday, I was literally shivering at 7:30 in the evening and I decided not to go for my walk. I literally felt as if I was in UK. I don't know whether only I felt that way, but some other people also shared with me it's very cold today. And today, when I went to the temple and to the walk and attended the Lori function, I was literally sweating. I was just wondering what a drastic change in the temperature. Nature never lies. And this year now, there is, we have to take other aspects as well. Astrology is about designing and executing our lives. It's not blind faith. You set a goal, plan your strategy, work on reachable goals, and literally take action to fulfill them by starting with small baby steps. So, if this is the ending, we all have seen, and just in the blink of an eye, 15 days of 2026 is over. Within another 2 weeks, the first month of the year will be over. Have we wasted our time? Have we procrastinated? Have we delayed things? Or have we blamed everything to the circumstances or to the stars, telling nothing was going right in me? Now decide. Please decide. If you have been planning to do something, this is the right time to start. If you have been thinking of starting a new project, anything new, let everything have a new beginning. Sun gives energy. Generally, we say in the horoscope, when a sun is very strong, especially in a man's horoscope, it's extremely positive. And sun is exalted in Leo, in the zodiac sign of Leo. And also apart, this year now, there has been a lot of planetary transit. There is a planetary war in Capricorn, in Makar Rashi itself. We are having Sun, which is coming tomorrow. Venus is already there. Saturn and Mercury as well. So, all that we need to do is whatever has been stalled, endings over, new beginnings. That is why in South India we cook pongal. That is, we believe that everything should overflow. The freshly harvested rice, the dal, milk, which means let there be abundance in everyone's life. Abundance of food, abundance of health, abundance of everything. And abundance is literally a state of mind. We are as rich as we think to be. Our mindset should always be in a state of abundance, not in a state of lack. The very simple things that we do every day, wake up in the morning, wash our courtyard, clean the house, doing mopping, you know, cleaning the house, having a clean shower, we feel fresh. Every day, millions and trillions of cells are cast off our body. Each night that we sleep and we wake up, we are a new you. That is the only reason we believe that when we wake up in the morning, we should have a fresh bath. It's a state of rest, where though our conscious mind will be asleep, our subconscious mind will be awake, but to the body, it is as good as dead. Hence, this is the reason for cleanliness. They are not spiritual reasons at all. Fresh foods, healthy foods, warm foods, anything which is easily digestible as per age and as per the doshas. Now, soon we'll be having the Grishma Ritu is over, will be a couple of months will fly away, and March will come, where it is the Vasanta Ritu, the season of spring, and everything blooms. There's color everywhere. Everywhere there is color. New blossoms, new buds, new stems. The field is simply, in waves of green. A little, how are we going to manipulate this period? That is wrong. We have to maneuver the period for all of us human beings. This is a time to end many things and to start many things fresh. This can happen on a minute to minute basis, day to day basis, hour to hour basis, year to year basis, month to month basis. Let us always strive to be a better version of ourselves. Just a little, there'll be a lot of, kind of activation, because Saturn will be in Pisces now, which is their last phase of Sadesati, Capricorn, middle phase, and Aries, I think the second phase of Sadesati. And whosever planets where the sun is debilitated, then we need to take care of simple remedies by waking up early in the morning, giving water to the sun, doing Surya Namaskar. Finally, the season teaches us surrender, absolute surrender, action, delegation, no procrastination, and living a life with an abundant mindset. Wishing each and everyone a very happy Makar Sankranti and a happy Pongal. Regards, blessings and love. Always yours, Lakshmi. Stay blessed. Om Sai Ram.